Hello my loves, welcome back. My name is Waheeda, Caribbean beauty influencer here on social media. Thank you so much for joining the video. Really quickly before we get on to anything, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys who entered my giveaway on my previous video. I will be linking that up here, so if you want to enter it still, you still can. Just make sure you look at the description box and follow all of the rules and all of that jazz. So listen, in this video we are going to be testing out the brand new Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. I purchased this foundation on Ulta because it wasn't available on the Morphe website when I was looking to buy it. I believe it's available right now, so I'm going to be linking both Ulta as well as Morphe down below in the description box. I'm also going to say, because I ordered it from Ulta, it actually came with this brush from Morphe. This is the Morphe E63 brush. I will be using this brush as well in this video. Just a really quick disclaimer, I am not a brush type of girl when it comes to applying my foundation, but I'm still going to be applying half of my face with a brush and half of my face with a sponge, just so you guys can kind of see how it works and apply and all of that jazz. So enough of me rambling, let's just jump right into the video. Alright, hello friends. We are zoomed in real up close and personal to my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is moisturize and prime with you guys, because I want you guys to see that I'm using these same moisturizers and primers that I absolutely love and I use with every single look that I do on a regular, and I know that these work together. So for moisturizer, I'm going to be going into the Kopari Coconut Water Moisturizing Cream. I absolutely love this one from Kopari. It is super duper lightweight, so if you have normal dry, if you have combo skin, oily skin, this is going to work really nicely on your skin type. For primers, I have been using these two ever since I got them, and when I say that these have been life-changing in my makeup routine, they really have. So the first one that I go into is the MakeupForever. This is their step 1 primer, Dullness Eraser Primer. This is specifically for people who have acne marks, you know, people like me. If you have any type of like hyperpigmentation on your skin, you want to focus this primer on those spots, which for me are on my cheeks and chin area. So I'm just gonna like lightly kind of blend and massage this into my skin. And then for my T-zone, I'm going to be going into the Pore Minimizing Primer from MakeupForever. I have a little bit of this already on my fingers. I'm just going to warm this up. And again, focuses mostly on my nose area, and it's basically my T-zone essentially. Alright, let's get into the fun part, which is the foundation. Again, this is the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. I got the shade 1022, which real quick disclaimer, this is not my right shade. I suck at buying foundation shades online. It's literally like the most difficult thing for me to do. So this shade specifically for me is a little too neutral. It's a little too gray looking on my skin tone. But just to give you guys a color reference, in other foundations, I am MAC NC45. I am NARS Tahoe. Huda Beauty, I'm in the shade Gingerbread. What else? We have MakeupForever, I am Y445. So just to kind of give you, use me as a color reference. So I'm just going to pump one pump of this foundation on my skin using the brush. Let's kind of see how this applies. Again, the shade is nice. It's just the undertone of this is a little too neutral that it almost kind of just looks gray on me. I feel like that blend really nicely with this brush, even though I am not a brush kind of girl. Coverage looks really nice. It didn't take very long to blend out on my skin, which I like. I'm gonna say that this is more of like a medium to full coverage foundation, which is how it is advertised, so that is completely accurate. Okay, so what I do want to do is I'm gonna go in with another layer of foundation on the same brush side. It's building nicely. It doesn't like feel or look heavy on my skin or anything like that. It's just the color match is kind of like throwing me off a little bit because it's just not the right undertone for me. But so far I am liking it. But you can kind of really see that it looks really dewy, but again, that makes you a little scared in the beginning, but once it settles into your skin and dries, it's definitely more of a soft matte. Move on to this side of my face, which I'm going to be using a sponge. I'm going to be using my Ofra Cosmetics sponge. I'm just going to do the same thing and just kind of like pump this on my face. That was not super aesthetically pleasing, but you know. Let's kind of tap, tap, tap this out, see how this works. Spreading really nicely the same way it's spread with the brush. All right, so this is what one pump on half of my face is looking like with just a sponge. I will say that I feel like I'm getting, of course, more coverage with the brush on that one pump as opposed to the one pump with the sponge. So I'm going to go back in with one more pump of this foundation. Let's kind of pop it on the sponge here and then just kind of pop this on this half of our face again. Definitely more coverage. I'll be honest, I think right off the back, I think I definitely like applying it with a sponge as opposed to a brush. Call me crazy, but I kind of feel like I am getting more coverage on that second layer of foundation with my sponge as opposed to the brush side. I could be crazy, but y'all let me know in the comments down below. Okay, before I set anything or go in with more product, I wanted to zoom you guys into my skin so you guys can really see what the foundation is looking like on my skin. Again, I feel like it just looks really, really nice and smooth. Granted, my face does look a little gray, but that is just because of the shade is not correct. But it looks really, really, really smooth. I don't know, I really, really like this foundation. How many times can I say really? I'm gonna go off camera, finish up my face, set everything, and come back and show you guys what my skin is looking like. Okay, makeup is officially done. We went looking from like we were a little homeless in the beginning of this video to we a bad bitch. Now it probably took like what, an hour or so. In case anyone is going to ask, the lashes that I am wearing are Lily lashes. These are in the style Cash. And the lip gloss that I am wearing is from XOXO Colors. This is in the shade That's Cool. It is literally the perfect brown lip gloss for brown tan color girls. I promise you, you will love it. But the foundation and all the products that I put on top of it looks really nicely. It had a, you know, a good amount of time to kind of settle into my skin, and if anything was going to break up, I would be able to tell by now. I will say that the foundation is sinking a little tiny bit in my smile line on the left side of my face, but that is something that I've struggled with every single foundation. I do not think that this is something particular in regards to the Morphe foundation. That's something more personal about my skin and my skin type, I suppose. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit more so you guys can kind of see what everything is also looking like, because that would probably make more sense, right? So again, you can kind of see it sinking into these smile lines right here. I have a tiny bit of like breaking up under my eye right here, but I think that also has to do with the fact that I was going a lot into my sponge and kind of like pressing it in. But granted, I feel like it still shouldn't have broken up, and I don't experience that with any other foundation. So quite honestly, I'm just gonna let you guys kind of see what the foundation and all of it looks like, and you guys can kind of make your own judgments. I think it looks really, really nice besides the two issues. Out of a 10-point score, I'm gonna give this foundation a 9 out of a 10. The only reason why I took a point off is because of obviously the little bit of like breaking up and sinking into my smile lines, and then also finding your shade in this foundation for me was a little bit difficult. So that's the only reason why I'm taking 1 point off. So 9 out of 10 for a foundation that really is not very expensive. I still think this is a great foundation, medium to full coverage. You can really customize the coverage to whatever your personal preference need or whatever your vibe is. I like the foundation. Again, 9 out of 10. I would say buy it. Before I let you guys go, I just want to let you know that I also purchased this. This is the brand new e.l.f. Camo CC cream. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to do a video similar to this. I'm giving you guys a review using a brush, using a sponge on either side. You guys let me know, of course, if you want a review on this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts, of course, down below in the comments and what you guys think, which side you like more, sponge or brush. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.